And we're back with 5 more albums people pretend to love more than they actually do. Starting with Neutral Milk Hotel in the Aeroplane Over the Sea. Now, I love an aeroplane spelled like they spelled aeroplane. And it's not so much that it sounds like this record was recorded on a Fisher Price cassette recorder that the drummer borrowed from his 4-year-old brother and put on the basement floor to record the rehearsal, as it is that it sounds like the 4-year-old wrote the songs. And being as indie as you possibly can only makes you indie. It doesn't make you good. King Crimson, In the Court of the Crimson King. If I need to explain to you why nobody truly loves listening to this, then you haven't listened to it. So, go listen or don't. Joni Mitchell, Blue. Apologies for the arcane reference, but you know that Seinfeld episode where Kramer and George have dinner at Pomodoro's? The restaurant where everybody goes to break up? Well, apparently Joni has a standing reservation there and writes all of her songs there, and that's nothing new. And to add insult to injury, I feel quite certain nobody would know the name Tori Amos were it not for this record. John Coltrane, A Love Supreme. I had never actually listened to this record, but I had a viewer mention it in a comment as one of the all-time greats, so I did, and now it's on this list. If you were ever wondering if it were possible to create an entire album of warm-ups, intros, preambles, etc., all patchworked together, the answer is yes, but I wouldn't recommend it. And finally, the Rolling Stones, Exile on Main Street. Double albums are almost always bloated, but this is a masterclass in how a bunch of heroin can stretch 30 minutes of solid musical ideas into 70 minutes of music. It's the musical equivalent of rummaging through a junk drawer. Is there some useful stuff in there? Sure, but don't tell me you're thrilled anytime you have to go looking for it. What other albums don't exactly live up to their status?